Crossbows and Catapults from Restoration Games. Oh, heck yeah. Hi, thank you for tuning into the Tom Patelson Show. Yes, the wait is finally over. I kickstarted this almost a year ago and waited for Crossbows and Catapults to arrive. Oh, big fan, big fun, big fun. This game was first released in 1983 from Lakeside Games, and now 41 years later, it gets a reboot from Restoration Games, who are pretty masterful at taking old properties and re-engineering them to becoming great new games, such as Stop Thief, Return to Dark Tower, Fireball Island, and now Crossbows and Catapults. I wanted this game as a kid, and now I have it as an adult. Fantastic. I got the base game. I get the base game, which is called Fortress War, and it came with a couple of other Kickstarter exclusives like extra guy, extra mercenaries, extra card. There's a couple of extra things, but basically it fits in one box. I wanted it to be one box. I have lots of games in multiple boxes from Kickstarter, and I just don't like the idea of like, hey, let's play a game. Let me go grab the 4 boxes to play one game. It's all in one box. That is quite the bonus. It's for 2 players only, ages 7 and up, and the game says it takes 20 to 40 minutes, and I'm going to say it takes 30 minutes to an hour to play. It takes a little longer, what with the setup and takedown of the castle. This is a video from the Kickstarter campaign about how you could put castles together, and I should have watched this before I put my castles together, because my castle building is, well, it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible, but, you know, what are you going to do? The review, as always, we start with the box. Okay. The box is colorful. It is sturdy. The artwork is great. It's bright. It's shiny. It's gonna look great on the shelf. When I put it way the heck up there, it looks great. The box. Growing up as a kid, games came in terrible boxes. It was the first thing to go. This box is great and sturdy, and I love it. The packaging, fantastic. The components, okay. The castle pieces are made out of sturdy plastic, like really sturdy plastic. Nothing's gonna ever happen to these, and they're not made of Lego. So they don't snap fit, and they shouldn't snap fit, or else they're never going to fall over when you try to knock them over with the discs. And the ammo discs are also, are made out of sturdy plastic, which is great. Each team has 4 shields, and these shields go into the, let's see if I can get a shield in there. The shields go into brick pieces, so it helps to reinforce them. I guess I don't really know what the shields do, except they look great. Got ones for the goblins and the dwarves. By the way, I've been calling the goblins orcs the entire time. The entire time I'm playing the game, I've been calling them the orcs. I must have Warhammer on the brain or something. The cards. You get 2 decks of cards, 1 for each faction. The cards are good. The cards are good, hard card stock. That's really important. You don't want cards that bow and bend and things. They spend a lot of money on the card. And I love the artwork. I love the artwork on the front. I love the artwork on the back. The artwork is good. The cards are really, really good. So, at the beginning of your turn, you will draw a card. At the beginning of your turn, you will play a card. And the card allows you usually to get an extra action or an extra shot, or an extra move. Something special happens, and then you'll get to play your actual turn, which is 2 actions. You can fire and move, you can fire and fire, you can move and move. Then you draw another card, and your turn is over. The minis. The minis are great. And when you first open it up, it's difficult to figure out which mini is which, but you'll figure it out. You get 5 warriors. Each clan gets 5 warriors, 1 general, and 5 mercenaries. All right. The crossbow. This is the crossbow from Crossbows and Catapults, and it lies flat on the table, and then the disc goes in here, and that is the action which sends it flying across the table, on the table itself, which is why you need a wooden table, so it'll skid, it'll go faster, it'll about like that, and that's the whole thing. The purpose behind the crossbow is to knock out the guys. You need to knock over your opponent's guys. That's how you win. Once you knock over the 5 warriors and the general, you win. You don't need to knock over the mercenaries in order to win, but the crossbow is the best way to knock over figures as opposed to trying to knock down the castle with it. Possible, but highly unlikely. The star of the show. The star of the show for this entire game is the catapult. I am blown away by game manufacturing like this. It's got a spring load. It's spring loaded. So you put the disc right there, fire. That's the finger handle, and you get to change the angle of attack. This is amazing. I've seen pictures of the old ones from the original game, and they had rubber bands. They were rubber band powered. And if you've ever owned something as a kid that had a rubber band powered thing and that rubber band breaks, you will never find the right size, width, or dimensions that you need to replace it. I don't know how that works, that rubber bands are so specific, but it happened to me every single time something had a rubber band. You will never get the exact rubber band to work. The crossbow doesn't look like a crossbow. I mean, it looks kind of like a crossbow, but it doesn't fire like one because it's like you're bowling with it. This is an actual catapult. This is an actual working catapult. Hats off to this. This steals the show. We realize quickly how fun it is to fire the catapult, and that's kind of all you want to do in the game, but still. Okay, so what do you need to play this game besides everything? You need a flat surface. Like I said, wood. Wood works great. A kitchen table, the hardwood floor, tile. I played my first game on a pool table, which was great. And setup was great, and you get to stand at it, and plenty of distance. But the felt, the discs won't slide on the felt very well. And we learned that the hard way. Play on a hard surface. Play on a table if you can. Does the game have a board? No, it doesn't have a board. Well, then how do you set it up? The answer to that question is one of my favorite topics, and that is how good a rule book is. The rule book is tremendous. It's only 7 pages. It's full color. There's a picture for everything, for every example. There's a picture to go along with it. So the game, you play on whatever width of table that you have. The distance, which you can see in this diagram in there, you have to measure 10 inches for the flank and then 15 inches for the battlefield on either side, which is the size of this book. That's 10 inches, and then when you open it up, it's 15 inches. You use the rule book to measure the distance. I think that is genius. I think that's amazing. I think that utilizes things. You don't have to add something special. You just need this, which is in your box all the time. So the width is whatever size table that you're playing on. Seriously. Well done, Restoration Games, on that. Well done. The playthrough. Okay. I invited my friend Trip Piquel, who is a friend, stunt coordinator, actor, stuntman, to play this game with me. And the plan was to have multi-camera set up and to shoot the entire thing and then show it as a video. Like, this is exactly what it's like to play the game from beginning to end. But that's a long video. And there's lots of things that aren't exciting in it. So I don't like watching long playthrough videos or long unboxing videos. I mean, when I was a kid, a 30-second commercial was all I needed to let me know I wanted to buy a game. If it was a good commercial, if it was a good, exciting 30 seconds. So I did that. I think it's 41 seconds, but it needed music, it needed sound effects, and I pieced that together. So here it is. See, it needed sound effects and music. Otherwise, you get 90s. You're gonna get like 90 minutes of stuff like this.
Built by dwarves.
All right, for my second action, I'm gonna fire again.
Hold on.
I get 3 actions.
I think your second action to quit.
You'd like that, wouldn't you? Exactly. And for the record, Trip and the Dwarves won. Here's some final thoughts from Trip and I just after finishing our playthrough. Some final thoughts after our gameplay of Crossbows and Catapults. It's fun, but in the like every commercial you see for it or the Kickstarter, there's just stuff flying every time, and it's hard to knock down the castle, even though it's held together with air.
Yeah, but that's what's cool about it.
I thought it was, yeah. I'm obviously I'm giving it a thumbs up. I've been waiting for this game for a year when I got it off the Kickstarter, and it's fun, it's goofy, it's silly. I played it with more or less the target audience. I played it with an 11-year-old, and he gave it, quote, 9 out of 10. Funnest game he's played with me since, and he's played all of my games. So, what did you think?
I just had fun. If you're with the right people, of course, games are fun. I could see this one. I know most games are for this, but if this was a rainy day or a cold day or just you were stuck inside,
yeah,
I would be all over this game with my brother.
Like, we live in California now, but we both grew up with snow. This is a snow day game.
Yeah, I can see that.
This is a Christmas morning game. This is a game you would play on Christmas morning for hours on end and play that up. And then, of course, you're going to set it up and fire different things at it. Yeah, but by far.
Yeah.
No, I thought it's good. It's a good game. It's a good purchase.
Man, that was pretty sturdy, though. Oh, kind of. You think it was? No.
So that'll do it for my review of Crossbows and Catapults from Restoration Games. 9 out of 10. Fantastic. It's a great gaming experience, and it is good on your snow day, on your rainy day. Yes, if you get a chance to pick up this game, pick it up. It is good stuff. Like and subscribe if you like this content. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you know when my stuff drops. It drops on Sunday. Thanks for coming on this journey with me, and thanks for jumping into board games with me and role-playing games and movies and television and things that inspire our nerddom. Until I see you next time, as always, peace, love, live long and prosper. And I mean it.